Welcome back to The Explainer. Let's jump right in, because today we are looking at a profound lesson in cross-cultural diplomacy from a truly remarkable historical encounter. The date is November 11th, 725 AD. We're about to witness an incredibly rare meeting, a true call to adventure where two completely different civilizations come face to face. Let's set the stage here. Picture this. Chieftain Ragnar and his core group of Norsemen are just waking up in their cool stone quarters in the Maya city of Ekab. Outside, the totally exotic sense of jungle flowers and distant cooking fires. It's literally the dawn of a day that's going to change their journey forever. We're dropping right into the narrative at the breakfast table. And guys, the Norsemen are experiencing some major culture shock. Maya attendants are walking around, handing out these small, beautifully painted gourds. Bjorn the Norseman, this giant, hardened warrior, stares down at the concoction he's just been handed and rumbles, "What is this?" You can hear the suspicion, but also this intense curiosity. It's just a genuine, unfiltered moment of surprise from a guy facing something totally alien. Okay, let's dive into this, because what exactly is in that gourd? Well, it's ceremonial chocolate, but not like the stuff we know today. The Maya prepared this as a thick, slightly frothy, really dark liquid. The aroma alone is supposedly intoxicating, smelling of bitter earth mixed with just a hint of subtle sweetness. Christina, who is definitely the adventurous one of the Norse crew, takes a cautious sip. Her eyes go wide, and she hits the nail on the head, describing it as being like darkest ale but without the grain. That is such a vivid detail. It really puts us right there at the table, tasting this crazy potent Maya drink for the absolute first time alongside them. Section 2. Inside the Serpent Hall. So, breakfast wraps up, and their trusted guide, Kubalu, walks in with a pretty straightforward message. The ruler awaits. He leads the Norsemen deeper into the compound, and they're walking through these increasingly grand, incredibly ornate courtyards. The air gets cooler, smelling like ancient stone and fresh plaster. Then they hit this massive arched doorway, and the lintel is carved with a terrifying fanged serpent. And standing perfectly still on either side, the guardians of the throne. These towering guards are absolutely breathtaking. They're decked out in vibrant, intricately woven cotton, wearing these magnificent headpieces that are just an explosion of iridescent Quetzal feathers. They've got obsidian-tipped spears, their faces are painted with striking geometric designs, and their eyes are completely unblinking. It is just a brilliant, intimidating show of force. Stepping past those imposing guards, they finally enter the Hall of the Ruler. And wow, the room is simply stunning. You've got these high, narrow apertures letting in streams of sunlight that perfectly spotlight larger-than-life murals of ancient gods and kings on the walls. The air inside is thick with the sweet, resinous scent of burning copal incense. And way at the far end of this spectacular hall, sitting on an incredibly ornate throne carved from a single solid block of jade green stone, is Ruler Itzamnaaj. His headpiece has cascading green and blue feathers that literally look like they're touching the ceiling. Taking a look at the dignitaries flanking the ruler brilliantly illustrates the highly structured Maya power dynamic. Right beside that jade throne, you have Kanmo, a stern-faced elder with piercing eyes acting as a senior advisor. Next to him is Kinish, a younger guy in specialized robes, clearly handling the priestly duties. And finally, Chakto, a burly, imposing figure serving as the military commander. The entire room is just packed with painted, embroidered nobility, all staring at the Norsemen with quiet, intense curiosity. Section 3. A Royal Invitation. A profound, super heavy silence falls over the whole hall. Seriously, the only sound is the distant call of jungle birds outside. Kubalu steps slightly to the side, ready to interpret, and Ruler Itzamnaaj, projecting this undeniable aura of ancient authority, stays seated and begins to speak. His voice is deep, resonant, and he delivers this with a very measured, deliberate cadence. He says, "Travelers from the distant lands of the rising sun, you are welcome in Ekab. Your arrival is a sign, and we hope that our peoples can become like brothers in the future." This creates such a fascinating rhythmic dynamic in the room. The ruler speaks, pauses, and Kubalu smoothly echoes the translation into Old Norse. And guys, this explicit offer of brotherhood, that is a massive, incredibly significant diplomatic gesture. But here is the absolute crucial point of this whole encounter. Ruler Itzamnaaj extends a formal invitation to travel to their ultimate destination, Chichen Itza. He describes it to Ragnar as the literal heart of their regional empire. He paints a picture of a city of unparalleled wonders, a place where temples actually touch the sky and ancestral wisdom is carved straight into the stone. The ruler makes it crystal clear. If they want to truly understand the Maya people, their calendars, and their gods, witnessing Chichen Itza is absolutely essential. And the crazy thing is, the ruler already has the entire expedition mapped out for them. The route to the empire's heart breaks down into 3 distinct steps. Step 1, the Norsemen are going to sail their grand ship, the Jormungandr, down the coast to an allied coastal city called Tulum. Step 2, they'll safely secure and leave the ship right there on the coast. And step 3, they're going to travel 4 days inland on foot to finally reach Chichen Itza.
And it's not like they're just being pointed toward the jungle and told, good luck. The generosity of their travel provisions is amazing. They're getting custom packs crafted in the traditional Maya style for maximum efficiency and comfort. They even get extra Maya men assigned specifically to help carry their supplies. Accommodations are already pre-arranged and waiting for them in Chichen Itza. And honestly, best of all, they get to keep their trusted guide, Kubalu, as a personal escort. These provisions clearly show the ruler's absolute commitment to making sure they have a safe educational passage.
As the audience wraps up, Ruler Itzamnaaj raises his hand. His voice softens a bit and takes on this rhythmic, almost chanted quality as he delivers a beautifully poetic blessing. May the feathered serpent guide your path. May the sun god warm your sails. May the rain god quench your thirst, and the earth god hold your steps firm. It's just a breathtaking moment. Ragnar totally gets the decorum of the situation. He just bows deeply in profound respect, and his companions immediately mirror the gesture. Section 4. Preparing for the journey. The second they're outside the hall, Ragnar accepts the invitation as a massive honor and hurries down to the beach to tell his men the thrilling news. The whole crew is going to the heart of the empire. So let's walk through exactly how this eve of departure plays out. In the morning, obviously, the formal invitation is accepted. By midday, the main ship crew heads out with Maya guides for a full tour of the city of Ekab so they can see all its wonders for themselves. In the afternoon, Ragnar's inner circle stays behind to meticulously inspect the Jormungandr, making sure every single rope is sound before they finally take a much-needed rest. And by sundown, the entire crew reunites back on the beach. I actually really want to focus on that afternoon rest for a second, because it perfectly highlights the profound stranger in a strange land vibe they've got going on. Just think about the collision of these two worlds. On one hand, you have the Norse homeland, frigid, biting seas, heavy protective tunics, harsh, unforgiving coastlines. Then look at their current reality on the Maya coastline, warm, crystal-clear Caribbean waters, soft sand, gentle sea breezes. These hardened Vikings literally shed their heavy tunics to just go swimming in a tropical paradise. It's a moment of pure, unadulterated joy that is so completely alien to their harsh northern origins. As the sun dips below the horizon and paints the sky in these incredible fiery hues, it turns into a true night of wonder. The touring crew comes back, everyone gathers on the beach, and they're just swapping wild tales of bustling markets, intricate carvings, and the sheer, immense scale of the Maya city. Later on, Ragnar and his core group head back up to their palace quarters. They talk late into the night, the anticipation just building and building as they mentally prepare to cross the threshold into the unknown tomorrow. Finally, completely exhausted, they fall asleep, their minds just buzzing with images of feathered kings. They are literally dreaming of pyramids that touch the sky and of the unbelievable journey that kicks off at sunrise. Which brings us to the perfect place to wrap up today's explainer, leaving us with this final, provocative question. What ancient secrets await the Norsemen in Chichen Itza? You'll absolutely have to join us next time to find out. Keep learning and keep exploring.